The ukulele is one of the easiest instruments to pick up and start playing. It's also one of the most difficult if you try without first learning the basics. You can buy a book or visit a website if you want to learn more, or perhaps even use a mobile app. Or you could try a ukulele with built-in Bluetooth, instructive LEDs embedded in the neck, and a connected app that will guide you through learning the instrument every step of the way. That is what is promised with this, the Populele 2 and Populele 2 Pro, the latest smart instrument learning system from Populele. I've been playing ukulele for 4 years now. Can Populele 2 Pro and the Populele app teach me anything new? To find out, I was setting a Populele 2 Pro reviewed here, and with that and the app, I got started. Currently available as an Indiegogo project, the Populele 2 Pro ships in minimal packaging alongside a USB Type-C cable and quick start guide in multiple languages. 4 colours are available for the Populele 2 and Populele 2 Pro. They are Midnight Black, Snow White, Mint Green and Light Pink. Measuring 23 inches in length, the Populele 2 Pro is a little bit longer than most ukuleles and as such won't fit in standard ukulele cases. However, it weighs just 800 grams, which makes it incredibly lightweight and able to be carried pretty much anywhere. Around the back of the instrument is a port for 2 AAA batteries. These power the Bluetooth 5 BLE for syncing the instrument with your smartphone or tablet. It also powers the LEDs that are embedded in the ukulele's neck. These are activated when powered up, and they display a random pattern until the app is launched on the synced phone or tab. It is here that you can get to grips with the ukulele. The Populele app has a collection of gamified tutorials to help you learn the instrument. But before you can download any music, you have to learn how to hold the instrument correctly, for instance. There's also a built-in tuner, although I found that it didn't actually tune the ukulele, and I ended up using a hardware tuner instead. This may have been a problem with the mic at the time, but it didn't work out well, unfortunately. Built from carbon fibre reinforced sand composite with an ABS fretboard and fluorocarbon strings, the Populele 2 has good resonance, partly due to the unusual positioning of the sound hole. This is apparently to give the soundboard greater resonance, which I assume is more suited to carbon fibre than it is to a standard wooden ukulele. The review model, the Populele 2 Pro, has an advantage over the basic Populele 2 in that it features a preamp with volume, chorus and reverb controls. The switch is on the volume knob and activates with just a tap. This gives just enough volume for practicing solo, but if you want more sound, then you can rely on the output jack, which is disguised as a pin for connecting a strap to your ukulele. Now, a fully synced Populele 2 will provide access to a literal wealth of tutorials and playing guides. However, it isn't as simple as that. Okay, so at this point, I've been up a mountain and I've recorded lots of footage with the Populele 2, and there it is. And it seems that there is a bit of a problem at this stage. So basically, I've attempted to get it to connect to 2 devices. This camera that I'm recording this on and my usual phone. And it won't connect to either of them. And it's basically refusing to connect to either of them. And I'm not really sure why this is. It has a button on the back. It puts the lights on, enables Bluetooth mode, but nothing seems to want to pair with it. In fact, it seems to be actively refusing connections. So that kind of limits what you can be doing with it based on this. Obviously, I imagine there's a simple workaround for it, which we'll sort out for later in the review. But it's hugely portable. It's lightweight. It's, the carbon fibre makes it, you can take it absolutely anywhere, and it's just so handy. And Even without the smart stuff, this is a great ukulele that you can just pick up, take with you wherever you're going, sling it over your shoulder, put it in the backpack, just carry it normally, play as you go. If you wanted to. But the problem with the Bluetooth is frustrating at this stage. Now, you may be thinking, why have you gone all the way to the woods and up a mountain without checking the Bluetooth? Well, I checked the Bluetooth and I thought that I'd paired it with my main phone, and that's where I've installed the app, and that's clearly not the case. So, bit embarrassing, admittedly, but you know, it is a really lovely ukulele aside from that. Now, the problem, as it turned out, was that while the devices were ready to connect, unless the Poppy Music app was the active app on the phone, it would not connect. Now, this was curious because the app had actually told me to had actually given me the menu commands to the Bluetooth screen on my Android phone to then ensure connection. So it all got in a bit of a confusion. Connection appeared to work and then dropped straight away. If I'd attempted to switch back to the app before connecting, it would have worked. It's as simple as that. The app is intended for Android 8.0 or later, or iOS 10 or later, so ensure you're using a recent phone before embarking on a musical journey with the Populele 2 Pro and the Poppy Music app. Gamification was a buzzword a few years ago, decorating social networks and websites with a collection of achievements intended to increase engagement and interaction and essentially just keep you involved. You've probably completed achievements on video games, and there's other things related to gaming platforms that continue this whole gamification aspect. It is an engagement tactic, essentially. That is used with the Poppy Music app, and basically you can't complete a song without first learning the basics, not just of the instrument, but also of the song as well, and everything contributes to your achievements. However, if you already have basic ukulele skills, you may not appreciate going through these motions just to unlock a few songs. And once those tunes are unlocked, there doesn't appear to be anything in terms of feedback or encouragement. This may be a mic issue, as the Bluetooth was perfectly synced by this stage, but having played games like Rocksmith and played other connected instrument systems in the past, that key encouragement and advice about rhythm, how you're playing, your fingering, it just wasn't there. Now, that isn't to say that the app isn't good or that the song guides are poor, because that isn't the case at all. It's just not quite as good as I expected it to be. Now, these gripes aside, the Populele 2 is full of positives. The carbon fibre body is light, the sound is excellent, and you've got the preamp and output socket. The instrument lets you effortlessly switch between student and performer, and the gamification aspect is set up to encourage learning at your own pace. It might look odd with the offset sound hole, but the Populele 2 Pro is one of the best ukes that I've ever played. I was a little dubious about the fluorocarbon strings at first, but they sound good and they finger well. So, should you try the Populele 2 or Populele 2 Pro? Well, if you're serious about learning the uke and you have more than the usual $50 to spend on a cheap instrument, Populele 2 is a great way to get a head start and really engage with learning ukulele. If you're interested in reviews of consumer tech of all types, subscribe to the Make Use Of YouTube channel, where you'll also find tips, tricks, and even a few giveaways.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. stand by me.